Every year, Dothan, Alabama hosts the National Peanut Festival in honor of the area's biggest crop. Peanuts and helicopters provide much of the area's jobs as 4,000 IAM members in Local Lodge 2003 work at nearby Fort Rucker. At the Peanut Festival, we meet a very special person, Adam Beasley. Guide Dogs of America is honoring Adam this year with a Gift Aside Award. The IAM and Guide Dogs host a booth at the festival, and Adam is always there.
We've been doing this here at the Peanut Festival for 10 years. This is our 10th year here. Each year we try to do something a little bit different, improve on the booth space. And we have the Machinists Union and Guide Dogs of America here. We combined the two booths together to give the public a look at the union in a different light, so that the union can see that the Machinist Union is not just about jobs. We're about helping those that are visually impaired also. And it gives them a chance to see the two different organizations together, and that way they can see, that the union is out there helping those that are visually impaired through the use of a guide dog. We probably have about 300,000 people come through this booth that we're able to share the Machinist Union and Guide Dogs of America with.
IAM member and lifetime area resident Freddie Head introduces us to the festival and the area.
The National Peanut Festival, growing up as a child, used to come here and do the rides, and usually, mostly when I was a teenager, come down here and enjoy the rides and the food and the vendors and the games and whatever, and it continued on, and a lot of the rides and vendors are still here today that was here back when I was a teenager, the fun things. And our booth, people come by and from other internationals and the Teamsters, the IBEW and all that, and sort of give us a pat on the back for being out here exposed to the community and spreading the word about unions. And if it wasn't for our farmers, we wouldn't get fed. Now, a lot of people don't like peanuts, especially boiled ones, but you never got to acquire a taste when you're young for them, and you really enjoy them. But then other people get green peanuts, and rather than boil them, let them dry a little bit, and they parch them, and they just as good or better than what you can get out of a store-bought pack of them with salt on them. You can sort of season them your own way you want to. So, as a young boy in grade school, I used to go around. That's how I used to make money to go to the picture show. It cost, at that time, it was 10 cents to go see a double feature at the local movie theater. And the way some of us neighborhood kids would get together and go sell bags of boiled peanuts to the downtown merchants or the local citizenry that had come by to come to town on Saturday, to do their weekly or monthly shopping. We'd sell them bags of peanuts, fresh boiled peanuts. We had that holler down loud that we'd holler it out. Fresh boiled peanuts, 5 cents a bag.
When I was growing up, there was a preacher that went to church where I went to that was blind. And in the back of my mind, I always wondered why he didn't have a guide dog. He worked with a cane and everything. And then I worked at the cotton mill for 17 and a half years, and that job went away to Mexico. And then I was lucky enough to get an apprentice job at Fort Rucker and join the IEM. Once I joined the IEM, I got real involved with the IEM, started going to meetings and everything, went to the board meetings, and I thought, we have this wonderful service that the Machinist Union provides, and it's always touched my life, somebody that's been visually impaired, how they seem to manage their lives and how they get around and everything. And knowing that we as Machinist Union members can provide a service such as a guide dog was really a blessing to me, knowing that in my earlier life I had known somebody that was in need of one, and I was not able to help them because I did not know anything about how to go about getting a guide dog for somebody. Being associated with Guide Dogs of America has really blessed my life. I'm a volunteer for Guide Dogs of America at Local Lodge 2003 in District 75. Local Lodge 2003 provides me an office that I work out of there at Local Lodge 2003. I'm there at the office every morning from approximately 9 a.m. until my shift starts at 11:30, so I try to stay there till about 10:45, and then I go out and go to work. My regular job is an aircraft mechanic. Okay, we have one lady that's a member of the union, Teresa Blevins. She lost her sight through diabetes. She had always supported Guide Dogs of America, not knowing that one day she would need the benefits of a guide dog. She gave because she loved the organization, loved what it did for a visually impaired person, and then she lost her own eyesight, and she was able to go out to the school and receive her guide dog, not knowing that she would ever be able to benefit from her donation. She just gave from the heart, as most of us in the Machinist Union do. We don't ever think that we might need a guide dog someday.
Okay, first of all, being a member of the IAM, we got together and participated in Hogs for Dogs in Orlando. We went on the guide dog ride, and this was before I lost my sight. I also gave to the organization and never thought that one day I would become a recipient. I lost my sight going on 2 years ago, and really had not thought of getting a guide dog until I discovered that trying to maneuver around with a cane is more difficult, and maneuvering around with a guide dog is just awesome. She takes and leads me and guides me in the direction that I need to go in a safe manner. We also, me and my husband, Tony Blevins, organized the first guide dog run for Local Lodge 2003. Wherever I go, if possible, I try to attend one of their local meetings and just let them know what their contributions have been going to, because many of our locals have not seen the end results of what their contributions do as far as Guide Dogs of America. When I go in, I talk, and they see with her leading and guiding me around and what she does and how she operates, and they see where their money has been going and what the end result is, from the puppy raising to the partnership. It's just been amazing at what they learn and what I've learned by talking to people about Guide Dogs of America. The contract that I used to work for, Army Fleet Support, is a big contributor to United Way, and Adam Beasley got us to where we could be able to do payroll deduct through the United Way system. So I actually went and did a meeting, or participated in one of the meetings for a United Way kickoff at one of the buildings where I used to work. And it was just amazing at the employees who may have never seen what their contributions were going to also, and the end results. And sharing my story with them as going to Guide Dogs of America. And Army Fleet Support has been a big contributor to United Way and Guide Dogs of America. Adam is an amazing person. If he sees the need and he gets in contact with someone, he stays in contact with that person through the application, through the training, through everything that they need to do to receive a guide dog. And he even stays in contact with them afterwards. He sets up the booths, and I have been able to go to some of the areas with him to help share and let them see the guide dog itself. And he has just been amazing. I think he really deserves the award, and I just appreciate his help and his dedication to going out and sharing the United Way with all of the fields on the contract, sharing at the Peanut Festival the full week with the booths and everything. He just amazes me at his dedication to Guide Dogs of America.
Guide Dogs of America was founded in 1948 when we had a retired machinist member at age 55 went to every guide dog facility at that time in seeking a guide dog because he knew that a guide dog would provide him with the independence that he needed. And none of them would give him a guide dog because of his upper age. They thought he was too old. 55 years old is not very old to me, because in 5 more years I'll be at that age. So he came back and spoke with the board of directors at the time for the International, the IM, and told them of his dream of a guide dog school that would not discriminate any whatsoever on the upper age limit. So the board of directors decided that they would help him with funding of a school. And in 1948, International Guiding Eyes was formed through the help of the IEM, the funding. And they were not discriminating any whatsoever on the upper age limit for people.
Well, at the beginning, I was sort of on a roller coaster. I wasn't sure what I was going to be able to do or not do. And that really, confused me there for a while. And I said, it's amazing at how one door closes, but several open. I've been able to communicate with people and be social and mobile and independent. I'm still able to do some of the things I always enjoyed doing, like singing. I love to sing, and it just amazes me now because it seems a lot more, I guess, special to me because it comes from the heart now, because I feel each song. Even though I felt them before, it's just a different feeling now of being able to share the music and everything with other people.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave
Teresa opened the recent Human Rights Conference in Orlando, Florida, with an amazing rendition of our national anthem.
that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Southern Territory and the IAM is proud of Adam Beasley and what the Guide Dogs of America does every day for people like Teresa. The dogs and their people bring so much to our nation.